Welcome back to Ozarks tonight. I have a very, very special guest to introduce everyone in the area and Springfield to today. Tony Robinson is with us, the new president of the NAACP local branch chapter here in Springfield. Tony, welcome.
Thank you.
First of all, we want to introduce you to our viewers. Just tell us a little bit about yourself. Where are you from, and how did you make it all the way down here to Springfield?
Wow. Well, I am originally from St. Louis, born and raised, and I came to Springfield in, I think, about 6.5 years ago, 2012. I attended Evangel University, and I have not left yet. Here I am.
Did you ever, when you came down here for school, or anytime since then, did you ever anticipate this being something you would take on?
No, absolutely not. I tried to leave Springfield several times, actually, and I kept finding my way back with more opportunities every time I came back as well. So, no, I didn't imagine this, but I'm definitely glad that I remained.
So what led to the decision to take over as president?
Well, Cheryl approached me about 1.5 years ago, and I honestly immediately shut her down and was like, I'm headed off to law school. I don't want to be in the small city anymore. I felt small town feel was just something I wasn't used to. And so I was going to head out to a bigger city and go to law school. And it was about 2 months after that I kind of thought about it some more, and I approached her and asked her, was it still available? And she said yes. And so there it was, and I just I've been, for the last 1.5 years, just learning, shadowing her, and learning what it's like to be a community leader.
I would assume she would have to be, one of the best that you can shadow.
Yeah.
She's been, everyone knows Cheryl. She's been around here in the area for a long time.
Yes.
Just kind of talk about some of the things you picked up from her, just following her over the last year, that are going to get you prepared for the next 2 years and maybe longer.
Yeah, well, first for me, I had to kind of learn our different dynamics and communication and so forth. And I feel like Cheryl's definitely more outspoken than I am. I'm definitely a lot more reserved and laid back. But she definitely has taught me to listen. She's taught me when to speak, how to speak. Things that I feel like are very basic etiquette, but I feel like she does it very gracefully and elegantly. And people know her, and they know her well, and I admire that very much about her.
What is your style of leadership for this organization? What can people expect to see?
I'm a team player. I want everyone to be involved. I don't think this is Tony's game or my territory by any means. So I want to utilize my board. I want to utilize the community and the members of the organization. And so yes, I'm reserved in that respect. By all means, that's part of who I am. But I don't allow that to get in the way of what needs to be said and what needs to be done.
For sure. And just what are some goals? You guys serve 2-year terms.
Yeah.
So you have a good amount of time to kind of work towards certain goals for the organization.
Yeah.
What are some of those?
Yeah, so one of my first goals is visibility. I want to kind of update the social media platforms or create social media platforms. I think right now we only have Facebook. So maybe create a Twitter account and an Instagram account so we can reach all of our members and followers, and also our website as well. That's like number one on my to-do list. And then behind the scenes right now, I'm working with the board, trying to see what all of their goals and visions are for the coming year or two. And what they want to do, and then kind of consolidate that. So in our upcoming meeting in January, I want to be able to present that to the community so that they know what we're doing in the next year or so.
Do you think, and I read a quote that you said earlier, that you want to bring in more young people into the organization. Do you think that's maybe been a problem in the past, and maybe helping update the social media might help bring in some younger faces?
Yeah, I think that's us millennials. That's how we communicate with the world and express ourselves. And so, yeah, I think that'll be a big tool to captivate them and bring them in. And also reaching out to the local schools and educating them why the organization was created and started in the first place, and why it's important to be engaged in your community now.
For sure. And going forward, just kind of talk about some big events that you guys have coming up. There's one a couple weeks away.
Yeah, MLK March is January 21st. We will start at the Ice Park and march to the Galois Theater. We do this every year. to bring the community together. I think it's an awesome opportunity to rally the community in the coming year, and all the more this year with new leadership in place. So I definitely look forward to that.
For sure. And kind of give a pitch to people that might be watching this segment. If they might be on the fence about joining your organization or coming out and seeing what it's all about, just kind of give the pitch, tell them what you guys are all about and how they can get a hold of you guys.
Yeah, you can reach us at our local NAACP office. I do not have that number, but you can also reach out to our Facebook page as well, the NAACP Springfield, Missouri Facebook page officially. And I mean, I want people to be engaged and I want people to be involved. And I don't want people to hesitate to reach out and voice those opinions and their thoughts and their concerns. It's going to be a process to get things in order. I feel like a lot of things will be made new and a lot of things will be different than the past, but they will be effective. And I believe that is my goal. I want diligence. I want effectiveness. So I want people to know that they can come and say what they have to say, but also that they have to be there to do the work together.
Tony, I want to thank you for being here today. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We'll be back with more after this.